Hey guys, how are you doing? I welcome you to this amazing episode on Truth Be Told podcast. Thank you for always showing up. If you're new here, you're welcome. I welcome you to this club. Yeah, do well to subscribe. We'd love to see you some other time. Make sure you also turn on the notification bell so you can always see our new post every time that it comes up. Yeah, so today I'm talking about something really amazing. I'm going to be giving 5 things to do before you get into a relationship. 5 things to do before you get into a relationship, right? So this is going to be like a routine or a series. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to just share 5 tips of something, whatever it may be. I just share 5 tips on it, and yeah, I know that it's really going to be helpful, right? So today I'm going to be treating 5 things to do before you get into a relationship, like I said earlier. So the first thing to do before you get into a relationship is be self-aware. Be self-aware. Make sure that you know yourself. A lot of people are getting into a relationship today, but they don't know themselves, right? They're just getting into a relationship and they have no idea of what they are here for. They have no idea of their purpose. They have no idea of the things they ought to be doing at the time. And they're just living life as it comes by. That's not something to do. That's not something I would advise you to do before you get into a relationship. As you prepare, make sure you know yourself already. That will help you to make your relationship have directions. So you will have something that you are looking forward to. Because by the time you get into a relationship, purpose is one of the things that can keep you together. But when you don't even know the purpose of your life, how do you want to do that? Right? So be self-aware. Know yourself. Pay attention to details about yourself. And you just do that, you find out that that's a very good thing, and it will help you in no small way. The second thing I'm going to be talking about is heal before you deal. Heal before you deal. Right? Before you get into a relationship, probably you've been hurt before. Probably somebody has hurt you in your past relationship, or probably you have daddy issues, whatever it may be. Make sure that you heal before you get into that relationship. Don't just say, no, I can handle it, but you know that in-depthly in your heart, you are still going to hold something against that your partner because of maybe how you grew up or your past experience. No, don't get into rebounds. Heal before you deal. Right? Make sure that you've got into a certain point that you can now hold yourself. You can now boldly say that, yes, I'm good now to get into a relationship. Don't do rebounds. Make sure that you get healed before you get into a relationship. Right? It will help you, and it will help the person that you want to date, so the person will suffer for something that they don't know about. Right? So heal before you do. So the next point is be attractive. Being attractive is something you can learn. It's something you could train yourself for. Right? So be attractive. Right? When I say be attractive, I mean intellectually grow in knowledge. Right? Many a times, most of us used to have specs in our head, the kind of person that we want in our head, but we are not that person. Right? So you want this kind of person in your life. Are you also building to be that kind of person? Right? You want this person to be so knowledgeable. Are you also knowledgeable? You want this person to be this and that. You want the person to be financially stable. But are you financially stable yourself? Right? These are things that makes you attractive. Even your dressing. Don't just do barest minimum and just look away. Your dressing matters too. These are things to look out for. Right? So be attractive. And mention things that you should do already. So the code, be attractive. Number 4 is enjoy and love your time alone when you are still single. Right? When you're still preparing to get into a relationship, enjoy your time alone. Right? Because that person is not always going to be there all the time. That person is not going to be there all the time. And when the person is not there, are you not going to live your life? You will. You will live your life. You will go ahead with doing other things that you have to do. But if you get accustomed to one person to come and complete you, that's a wrong mindset for starters. And then things will be difficult for you. You hardly get things done because it's almost like you don't have a life of your own. Right? So enjoy your time alone. Love your space. Make yourself laugh sometimes. Don't just wait for somebody to just come and do that for you. Right? So by the time you're coming in with somebody else, you guys are just complimenting yourself because you trained yourself for such a time like that. Right? So the fifth point is be sure to make God the epic center of it. Be sure to make God the epic center of the relationship. Don't just go into it. Don't just love. Don't just love relationship and then you just choose all of a sudden, then you sprinkle a touch of God inside. No, don't do that. A lot of people are fond of doing that. Don't sprinkle God like He's salt. He's more than that. Right? Make it a top-notch priority from the beginning, when you are in it, in the middle of it, and in the end. Make Him the epic center of it. Because when you don't do that, you're setting yourself for danger ahead. Trust me. Right? So these are 5 tips of things for you to do before you get into a relationship. I'm sure that this blessed you. I'm sure this here was helpful. Just let me know in the comments. For you who are new here, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell up there, right? So you can get all our notifications whenever they come up, whenever we have new things. To the next episode. Blessings.